I'm here to get you some tarot messages for today. Let's look into the energies of your person. We'll see what's going on with your person. What do these cards have to say today? We have Strength. Hangman. Queen of Swords. King of Wands. Page of Pentacle. Four of Swords. Empress. Eight of Pentacles. All right, so you are definitely on your person's mind here. Empress is in your person's thought space. So regardless of your gender, you're definitely in your person's thoughts. Gosh, they're wanting strength. They're offering Hangman. So I'm feeling like they're dealing with some sort of... They're dealing with a karmic situation right now. And it's taking some time for them to close out that cycle. I'm surprised I'm not seeing like the World card here. The reading's not over yet, but I'm feeling like, that they've got to come to terms with the past and completely close out that cycle, a karmic cycle coming to a close. But they're trying to gather the strength to deal with that issue. Like right now, it's like sometimes they feel like they can't really deal with that. This Four Sword energy, Hangman energy. It's like they really... It's not that they don't want to deal with it. It's just too much to handle right now. They question their ability to make that change, because maybe this karmic situation has been lingering and lingering and lingering, and it's become like their comfort zone. It's like it could be like a fur-lined rut, and they're feeling like they've got to gather some strength. Maybe it's like I'm kind of getting like a springboard energy also, like we have to kind of retract before we spring forward. It's kind of like winter and spring. Winter things go dormant, and then spring things begin to grow. Your person definitely wants to put in the effort here. It's just maybe it's a timing thing. Maybe it's a divine timing thing. They definitely think about you. They think about a life with you. But in order to make that a reality, they have to deal with their issues, close out some cycles. And I feel like right now is a perfect time to deal with that. So if we're talking like a timing thing, I do feel like the time is very near. But let's clarify. This page of... Should we start with the page? Let's start with the strength, because I feel like it's what they're desiring. They're desiring to have the strength to, make these changes. Nine of Wands. Yeah, but it's like such a battle. It's like, Nine of Wands is like the Wounded Warrior card, I think they call it sometimes. And it's like just... sometimes it's like just too much to handle. You kind of have to take a break. You can't overdo it. Otherwise, you end up, with a cold, or you end up just off kilter, off balance. So, they want to persevere here, and they will persevere. They do want to put the effort in. They definitely have something they want to tell you. Wow. And I know that because my throat chakra just was like totally, I'm going to call it like a throat chakra attack. Like all of a sudden it's like they have something to say. Maybe it has to do with that page. Sometimes if you notice tarot readers, they get like that tickle in their throat when there's a page around, because there's something they want to tell you. Maybe they're trying to gather the strength to tell you something, tell you what they've been dealing with. But again, it's like, they can't, it's not that they can't deal with it, it's just so like tedious that they just have to like rest on it, or just chill for a minute for a sword hangman. It's like they've got to gather their strength, or restore their health, or it's something about gosh, it's divine timing. It's a whole combination. But let's keep going here. This hangman energy, yeah, 5 of Cups. It's like this is they have to deal with their issues here. 5 of Cups is a turning point. 5 of Cups is looking back and like looking at, the past, maybe regrets from the past. Maybe they regret not closing out this cycle sooner. But again, I feel like there is divine timing here. And sometimes if we, I don't remember which reading it was, but there was something about, okay, when it's like there's a balance in like when there's a time to move and a time to rest, so there's a balance between, taking an action and resting. Because if we take too much action, things get out of control. And if we take not enough action, then things become dormant. And I was getting like that fur-lined rut here. But there's definitely a turning point. There's good things to look forward to. Your person definitely thinks about you. They do want to create a life with you. They're trying to figure out just how to do that. This Queen of Sword energy, Queen of Pentacles. All right, so they may be dealing with a karmic situation that they have to close out, like a closing out of contracts. Maybe they signed a contract and they have to finish out that contract. And it very well could be a soul contract, not necessarily a business contract. Maybe they signed a lease and they can't move towards you until they, complete that cycle. There's some sort of cycle that must be completed before they can create with you, be, return to you, be with you, have those things that they think and dream of. 2 of Swords. Yeah, it's like I feel like 2 of Pentacles is more like the balance card, but the 2 of Swords is also like, and 2 of Wands can be like a crossroad. 2 of Swords can be about, decision making, but I also feel like it's a combination of all of those 2s. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more 2s here, because it's like, okay, we've got to make balanced decisions. There is a crossroad. There's a changing of the path. There's a changing of the guard. There's changing in the things that you and your person will be creating individually and collectively, together and separately. This Page of Pentacles, let's see, I'm curious. Queen of Swords again. So we got Queen of Sword here twice. Here, let's pull another one on that before we discuss this, because I feel like that has to do with, yes, this karmic closure. I feel like your person may have to close out that old contract. And I feel like it, and justice can be like that karmic card, karmic, the balance. This, I'm feeling like it's the closing out of the old, the balancing the karmic cycle, balance, and it could be, I'm feeling like the old contract. And again, whether it's a marriage contract, a soul contract, a legal agreement, a lease, there's something about closing out that old cycle. And that's what they're dealing with right now. And it's difficult, and sometimes they have to just take a rest here. High Priestess, yeah, they're. I feel like they're very internal about it. A lot of internal planning and thinking, and that's okay, because there will be time for action. Sometimes if we push too hard, then we actually exhaust ourselves, and the universe says, okay, it's time to rest. And again, I was getting that. I don't know if it was in the your person reading. You know what? I have that deck of cards here, but I'm trying to think. I don't know if I'll find it. I think, oh, it was a process angel, I think. Yeah, okay, I'm going to read it. I did find it here easy enough because I feel like it's relevant to this reading as well. It's a process angel. In our lives, we need to balance movement and rest, becoming and being, change and changelessness. Each of these paired qualities is facilitated by a process angel. Some work with the unfolding of the universe and help us move, while others work with its unchanging nature and helps us rest. The process angel mediates your behavior, helping you to bring it into balance. If you have chosen this angel, you may have become too passive in some part of your life and need to move again. The process angel will help you with this shift. On the other hand, this selection may be telling you that you've become overactive and over-involved. The process angel in charge of rest and calm will be the change towards balance. Yeah, there's something about, I feel like your person is in this resting mode, but they're thinking about the action mode. Like, Strength, Nine of Wands, that's like, that's very much perseverance. And then the Hangman, Force, Sword energy, High Priestess energy, that's like the internal thoughts. The Two of Swords is the decision making, and the Eight of Pentacles, like putting in the effort. All right, let's keep going. This Four Sword energy, five of sword. Yeah, it's like they're resting before the battle. It's interesting because sometimes Four Swords is like resting after the battle, but they know that, sometimes change can be challenging. I was getting like this fur-lined rug. Your person might have been under this karmic contract for a while, or maybe they signed a big long lease, or, and it's like finally coming to a close. But there's something about, that closure that can be a little bit, challenging. I'm not sure. There's a bunch of words that are swirling around there, but it's like, sometimes that change, when we're not, there's like a comfort zone, like when we're living in something that we know how it is, and then like when we make a change, we're not sure of the result. So there's a bit of apprehension there. Change is bringing like apprehension here, but they ultimately know that they must make this change here. They're definitely constantly thinking of you. And again, whether, it doesn't matter what your gender is. They're thinking about this connection, this, your energy, your loving energy, your understanding, your forgiveness. We got 10 of Wands, though. You're definitely weigh very heavily on your person's mind. But it's so much that they have to like rest for a minute. They have to process. Yeah, the process angels. There's a lot. This 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands is a lot of processing, a lot of things to process. They've been carrying this karmic situation, this karmic load for so long, for lack of a better word. It's time to set all that down and build again and refocus. Is what I'm getting here. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this Three of Swords. It's not easy. Very much not easy for your person. This is in their heart space. It's like they know what they've got to do. They've got to make some difficult decisions. They've got to close out, they got to step out of their comfort zone. Face the fear and do it anyways. And they may disappoint some people along the way. But, sometimes, we've got to do what's right for us, because if we're constantly doing for others without, if we're giving and giving and giving and not getting any satisfaction out of it, it's going to be too much to handle is what I'm getting. But I'm feeling like they're let's pull another one on that. I don't feel like I'm quite ready to. 10 of Swords. Yeah, we got to put an end to that. There's something, these 10s. 9 of Pentacles strength. It's like, keep going. You're almost there. Things are going to change. got to close out that old cycle. And, when the end is very near, it can feel very daunting, very overwhelming, very heavy. Your person may even feel a little bit unwell or under the weather, but things will change. Page of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely something they have to tell you. I was getting that when my throat chakra completely closed up, and I looked at that Page of Pentacles. It's like they have a lot to tell you, but I feel like they've been very quiet lately because they've been dealing with a lot. They've been, dealing, resting, processing their karmic situation here. Bottom of this deck, we got 6 of Sword. Bottom of this deck, we got 10 of Cups. So yes, 3 tens. We are at the brink of this karmic closure, end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new. And that, that cusp, we're at the threshold, and it's just time to look back at, where we were before we turn around and step through the threshold of a new life. And I feel like they definitely think of a new life with you, but they have to close out, cut all the ties that bind them to the past is what I'm getting. Whew. All right, let us close with an Earth Warrior Oracle message. Let's see what our closing words of wisdom are. If you're still watching, please do like, subscribe, comment. That's always appreciated. What do we got? Should we just pull one? Let's just pull one. We've got Panthera. The precious and rare. Okay, I'm going to read that. Number 30. So 30 is like Trinity, like mind, body, spirit energy. Our faith and optimism are not meant to make us complacent, but rather to encourage us to believe that our action in the world will have a positive and real effect. There are situations where your voice, your courage, and your fearlessness, determination are needed. You will make a difference. Cast helplessness or despair aside and find the fighter within. Fight for which needs defending with all your heart. Do not yield. Peace be with you. Bye now.